injury blow for the club of Arsenal. Remember, Arsenal had seen the likes of Noni Madueke, Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz not participate in the game that saw Arsenal beat West Ham by 2-0, a team that had gone ahead to come to the Emirates and obviously beaten Arsenal twice in 2 consecutive seasons. They're chasing him for a third beating of Arsenal on all in a row. But guess what? They went ahead, obviously, win that game of football. But after winning it, Arsenal has seen 2 of its players in that game obviously get injured. And that is Martin Odegaard and Declan Rice. You understand? Welcome to this channel. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Arsenal extended their unbeaten run for 7 matches by beating West Ham on Saturday, but there were 2 injury concerns to bring them clashing down on earth at full time. Martin Odegaard, on recently back from a shoulder injury, was withdrawn with a knee injury with barely half an hour played, while Declan Rice was held off with a back pain in the second half. Arteta's side have managed to overcome their considerable injury woes in the early stages of the season and will hope to have a fully fit squad available after October international break. Now, for Martin Odegaard, the Arsenal captain set an unwanted record on Saturday as he became the first player ever to be substituted off before halftime in 3 consecutive matches. You saw that happen. He was hooked against West Ham after knocking knees with Somerville. He twice attempted to play on, but was ultimately replaced by Martin Zubimendi. And Arteta, speaking after the game, he said, not positive about the injury. He had a clash, knee to knee. Immediately, he was uncomfortable. He's not positive about it. He has a brace on it. Hopefully, it's not bad. That's what he went ahead to say. He added and said, we haven't had him since the start of the season for one reason or the other. This shoulder twice and then this injury. We have to wait and see the extent of that injury. You get? And on Saturday and on Sunday, Arsenal went ahead to put out a statement and they really confirmed that Martin Odegaard had gone ahead to obviously see himself out of action because of an injury. And he was ruled out of the international break and is not going to be representing his national team. That is Norway, in the World Cup qualifier tournament that is really ongoing, that is going to see these players play games this week. And I think latest Tuesday, that's when they'll obviously get back to action and then travel to their respective teams. Now, Martin Odegaard injury update was issued on Sunday and it read, Martin Odegaard has withdrawn from the Norway national team for their upcoming games or matches against Israel and New Zealand after sustaining a medial collateral ligament injury to his knee during the first half in Saturday's win over West Ham. Martin Odegaard will continue to be assessed and treated by our medical team at Sobha Reality Training Center during the international window with the aim of a return to action as soon as possible. That's what we've gone ahead to get. Now, I know most of you, your huge question is, when is he obviously going to be returning? Not so? Now, let me give you an insight. Let me give you a hint on when Martin Odegaard is obviously going to be returning. We really have this physio scout, you understand? And he's a football injury analyst, and he says, Martin Odegaard update. Arsenal's captain has been ruled out of Norway's upcoming fixtures after sustaining an MCL injury. As noted in earlier analysis, a valvular stress or direct impact to his knee likely placed excessive load on the medial collateral ligament, leading to the current issue. Now, expected recovered times, if it's grade 1 and not that serious, it will see Martin Odegaard be out for 1 to 3 weeks. Now, if it's grade 2, 3 to 6 weeks. And if it's grade 3, it is 6 to 10 weeks. Now, grade 1 that is close to a month. Grade 2, that is close to 2 months. And grade 3, close to 3 months when Martin Odegaard is really out. A grade 3 injury appears unlikely here. That's what he's telling us. A grade 1 all-to sprain seems more plausible. Detail remain limited, with Arsenal stating Martin Odegaard will continue to be assessed and treated during the international window with the aim of return to action as soon as possible. So they are ruling out. The injury, grade 3. So that means he might be out for a month or two. That is Martin Odegaard for you. But you remember when I was doing the match reaction for this game, I told you that if I were Arsenal, what would I have gone ahead to do? I would have gone ahead to do the following. Gate this player, and give him what he really deserves. And I think, what does Martin Odegaard deserve? Not rushing him back. Rest the player. After resting the player, wait and see how things are really going to be panning out for this player. That's the advice. I can obviously go ahead and obviously give the club known as Arsenal. But if they continue to obviously rush him back, even if he tells you that he's feeling well, please don't rush him back, because you'll miss out on one of the most important players of your side, and that is Martin Odegaard for you. So that's all about Martin Odegaard. And the other huge question would be, who do you think is obviously going to be playing his role? Arsenal has 2-3 players that can really play that role. Ebelechi Eze is there. He can really do that job very well. Ethan Nwaneri, he can do the job. Trossard can play in there. Martin Zubimendi, I think Martin Zubimendi can also do a very good job into that position, if at all he's given ample time to really do that job. So I think they're not obviously going to be missing Martin Odegaard. That is it. So let them not rush this guy, because that's where the problem obviously arises. Don't rush the guy. Don't rush the guy back from injury. Give him enough rest, and you'll see the best of him healing as a player for the club of Arsenal. Now, from there, let's obviously get to another player known as Declan Rice. Now, for Declan Rice, we've been told Declan Rice opened the scoring against West Ham on Saturday, but was also unable to complete the full match. He dropped to the turf with just over 10 minutes left to play, holding his lower back. And after the game, Arteta said he had a clash knee to knee. Immediately, he was uncomfortable. He's not positive about it. He has a brace on it. Hopefully, it's not bad. We haven't had him since the start of the season for one reason or the other in there. So that's what the manager really went ahead to say about Declan Rice. So, but there was good news for Arsenal on Monday when Declan Rice returned with England national squad, allaying any injury fears in there for you. So that is how things are really panning out for the club of Arsenal. And if at all you feel like you really need to know a lot about the players of Arsenal who are really injured, you can obviously check out onto others. But Hincapi is injured, but the manager told us that he's returning after the international break. Gabriel Jesus is another one who is really injured, and he's training on grass, but has not yet been named the National Champions League squad, meaning that they need to obviously give him ample time to rest. Kai Havertz is another one that in 2, 3, 4 weeks, he will be really returning. Then Hincapi returning with the international break. Noni Madueke, he was going to be out for 2 months after really sustaining that injury when they are playing against a team known as Manchester City. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David remains my name, and smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. This is a huge update for Martin Odegaard and a boost of Declan Rice. That of Martin Odegaard continues to worry many, but I really understand where you guys come from. You really love your lad, and I really understand what it means not having one of your faves really in your team, yet he had already gone ahead to create to get involved in 2 goals when they are playing in the Champions League. And even in that game of West Ham, he was really showing signals that he might be that lad to come in through and really unleash or release a player that could obviously break it down all for the side of Manchester, for the side of Arsenal in there. So continue to subscribe. Second video of the day. I think I've gone here to serve you with justice. And let's rock and roll and see how things will obviously pan out into the mix. Rokani David remains my name. Your thoughts onto this are welcome in the comment section below, guys. And please continue to put in the required effort to see to it that all really goes on well as planned by subscribing to this channel and giving us the best of the best. Bye-bye.